Do you want your seeds to grow faster and stronger? It all starts with this gardening trick. So what is cold stratification? Cold stratification is essentially you're forcing an artificial winter on your seeds so that when the weather does turn and becomes a little nicer in the spring, it's triggered. So time to grow. Usually what happens is that some of the moisture gets into the seed and it gets cold, so it expands. So why do you want to cold stratify your seeds? For a few reasons. First of all, it really only applies to wildflower seeds and perennial seeds. Annual seeds do not need cold stratification. And as a matter of fact, a lot of perennial seeds simply will not germinate unless they have experienced some sort of cold weather season before the spring. And that's why we have to kind of force it upon them. I've found particularly swamp milkweed, my milkweed seeds, which are really important to monarch butterflies, and coneflower, or my coneflower seeds. I found that if you just plant these guys in soil and water it in the spring, they're not going to do anything because they haven't experienced winter. They haven't experienced cold. They need to wake up. And the duration of cold stratification is they have to experience this artificial winter for at least 30 days, sometimes up to 2 months, 3 months. The first method that has worked very well for me is to pre-seed my bee cat. No, pre-seed some seedling cups with the seeds and then put them into the refrigerator. And I'll show you, I've got a whole series of cups that fit inside my spare refrigerator, and they sit there for a month or two. That works the best because you can literally just take them out when it's time to seed them. You just take them out of the refrigerator. They're already packaged. They're already planted and sowed and ready to go. So you just put them in their growing environment from there. The second method, I haven't done this yet, but I'm going to try, is you store your seeds in like a little baggie with some moisture on a wet paper towel and put that into the refrigerator and let that stay there for 30 days, 60 days or so. Now the benefit with doing that is it doesn't take up that much room in your refrigerator if you're going to do the refrigerator method. You could also put your seeds into a potting soil mix in a baggie that's moist and put them in the refrigerator, store them that way. Only thing with that is that when you take the soil out, well, it's hard to see the seeds, so you're not gonna really be able to control your sowing with that method. Let's talk about the temperature. Cold stratification. If you live in the northern tier, I like to say if you live, say, Northern California and below, cold stratification has to be done in a refrigerator. Probably has to be done in an artificial method. So like your refrigerator and a cold chest. If you live north of that, as long as your winters don't get above 50 degrees, you could probably just do it outside in a protected environment. And I'm going to try doing that this year. I'm in my catio, as you saw the supervisor. So like I said, the method that has worked the best for me, and I'm talking 100% germination rate, at least with my milkweed seeds, is to use your seedling cups, use pre-moistened soil, fill up your cups, and then sow the cups with your seed. Put them in the refrigerator with a tray. Keep them in the refrigerator for at least 30 days, 60 days. And then again, when it's springtime, just take them out and put them where you want to grow them. Their growing environment, be it grow lamp, heat mat, outside in the sun if you're lucky enough that you can do that starting the spring. So wrap up. Cold stratification was a godsend for me. I've had some, like I said, some coneflowers and milkweed seeds that did not do anything. I put them in the refrigerator for at least a month, took them out, boom, it came right up within a week. And it was a great strategy to use. Me, I'm going to experiment with some different methods: the baggie, the refrigerator tray, and the outdoor catio tray. Hey, really appreciate you watching. Hope you can click like, maybe subscribe. Like would be nice. And happy gardening, you guys.